4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. If you know your party's extension number, you may dial it now. For Supreme Court and Court of Appeals, press 1. For Court of Criminal Appeals, press 2. Otherwise, please hold on while I try that extension. Good afternoon, Appellate Court Clerk's Office. May I help you?
Yes, are you a Supreme Court clerk?
Yes, I am.
Okay, hey, I actually witnessed Don Ash deny a man his right to due process of law and deny him his right to access a court of law and actually aid and abet an attorney in the action of Bartree. And I know for a fact that he's trying to file a writ of restore freedom, and you guys would probably call it habeas corpus, but he does not speak Latin. And I was just wondering if y'all had received that yet.
Okay, is it in the state Supreme Court or the federal?
No, it should be the state Supreme Court. See, you guys are kind of like the highest court that the government created in Tennessee. So if there's any law to be found in the state of Tennessee, it's probably with you guys.
Okay. Do you have a name I can look up by?
Yeah, his name is Phillip Kemp.
What's your last name?
Phillip Kemp, Kemp.
Okay. First name was Phillip.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a middle name?
No, I don't know the middle name.
Okay. Do you have an appeal on Mr. Kemp? If it's against Amanda Leanne Shepard Kemp?
Yeah, that's probably a separate action. See, he's
okay.
He wishes to restore his freedom. And he's trying to file this writ of restore freedom, or you guys would probably call it habeas corpus, from jail. So I'm going to be calling the jail and you guys and the Chancellery Court.
I have here for him.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm probably going to be calling y'all back tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that until I see that it's filed. But could you just answer a question real quick for me before I go?
If I can, sure.
Okay, I just wish to make sure, because this man's a man, and he's not an attorney, and he's present, and he's not re-present, and I just wish to make sure that when his writ of restore freedom gets there, that you guys are not going to reject it because it's not administrative. It doesn't conform to your administrative rules, even though it has all the elements in law.
Strictly up to the court. Once something's filed, depending on what he files, and if it can be filed in the form that he has filed it, but I can't give you that answer. I wouldn't have any idea till we see what he files.
Yeah, see, the only reason I ask is because he was denied due process of law, and Don Ash was basically saying that it was because he had to follow administrative procedure and he had no choice but to follow administrative procedure, and the entire judiciary's kind of job is to make sure administrative procedures follow law. Like, we don't live under the rule of administrative procedures in this country. We're supposed to live under the rule of law, and I'm starting to get really freaked out. But anyways, thank you very much for your time, and I will probably be calling back tomorrow, okay?
What is your name?
My name is Jonathan Cross.
Cross?
No, Cross. C-R-O-S-S, you know, like where Jesus was hanging up on.
And what is your position with Mr. Kemp?
I'm a concerned brother. I mean, my brother who served in the military, he served as a gunner's mate. Like, he served as a gunner in a tank, okay, in Iraq, and the tank got bombarded, and so he does not like being in a little box. It really, really freaks him out, and I'm just really, really concerned about my man, like, for real. So that's my interest.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you're welcome to call back and see if anything everything has been filed anytime you'd like.
Alright, I appreciate you,
All right.
and I'm sorry if I came off a little, like, upset or whatever. It's not with you, it's just...
No, I understand, sir.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Alright, well,
right.
thank you. You have a good
You're
afternoon.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I apologize for my appearance. I haven't been getting much sleep, okay? But I just got off the phone with my man, Sean, and he gave me some incredibly disheartening news. He said that there are people up in Tennessee who are telling him that they're too scared of their abusive father to do something about this. And I'm telling you right now, me, if you don't do something about this, you're going to hell. If you don't do something about this, for real, if we, the people of America, aren't going to do something about this, we're going to hell. Paul Harvey talked about it. Go check it out. Okay? If I can act like this, you just heard the way I called the Supreme Court and how I did it. Everybody needs to do that every single day. And call the sheriff's office and ask them, hey, are you going to release him from that unlawful order? And call the Chancellery Court, hey, did you guys send that off to the Supreme Court of Tennessee? You gotta do it every single day. I'm gonna tell you a story about how we got a magistrate to walk back into a man's jail cell and offer to sign a warrant if he wished to swear it out on the criminal complaint that I put up in a video back when I was doing stuff on Angela Freiner. I'm telling you guys right now, quit trying to give me advice in law on the freaking, on the comments. Don't do it. And I don't even want you to put something down because you might accidentally give somebody else the wrong idea. You like this? You like this? You know what I used to do for a living? I'm going to tell you this right now. If I walk in and pay a judge $10,000, big crime. Highly illegal. If I walk into my attorney's office and say, hey, go pay a judge $10,000, they got one of two choices. They're going to say, well, I don't really think this guy's going to go for that, and there's not that many judges around anymore, if any. And you got a pretty good case, so let's just run the gambit on this. Or they're going to say, do you have anything else to talk about today? And that's how the real world works, boys and girls. That's how the real world works. Look, if you believe you're Christian and you can accept the fact that the last 3 times Phillip Kemp got arrested, they did not give him a Bible, and that's okay with you, and you're not going to stand up for that, you're not going to stand up for God. And if you're not standing up for God, I'm going to tell you this right now. God will not stand up for you. He told me, personally, believe me, don't believe me. I don't care. But I'm going to be doing this all week, calling them. I suggest everyone else do the same. And if they don't file it by Friday, I guess I got no other choice except to go move law in such a way as I did to get a magistrate to freaking go back to a man's jail cell and tell him that he would issue a warrant, he would sign the warrant as long as he verified it. As long as that man wished to swear out the warrant when he got out of jail, the magistrate would sign it. And I'm going to tell you right now that this is not going to work unless a whole lot of us do it. They are so more unlawless than they were when I got that done, which was in 2017. Okay? They are so much more scary, unlawless today than they were then. And let me tell you something about all you people who think that the government's going to come and take your property and you have some stuff to take and you're scared that they're going to do something to you. Let me tell you this. If they can do what they're doing to Kemp, your right to be a dad, to be a father, go camping with your children is way more sacred than your right to property in law. Let me put it to you this way. I can get 12 people, file a false claim, and as long as I get those 12 people to believe me, called the jury, I can take your property in law. You want to know the only way to take somebody's child in law? Is by the entire neighborhood getting together and issuing a writ of ejectment for the parent and saying, we got this, okay? And I'm telling you right now, again, we have until June 20th to decide which dad we wish to live with. The abusive daddy government, or my mans and them up there who have always looked out for me. I mean, I know where I'm sitting. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Sorry it took so long. I slept really late because I haven't been getting much sleep. Because I'm really, really worried about my man, Phillip Kemp. And because I know that they're coming to do this to me next. And they're gonna do this to me first, okay? Let's not get it twisted. But I'm gonna get the first 5 through the door. Anyways, dear Heavenly the Man, I pray that it never comes to that. In the name of Christ, Son of Man. We are just conspiracy, and we just wish to conspire with other good people of this planet to leave a better world for future generations than the world we all grew up in. But if you don't participate, that ain't gonna happen. One world, love, and peace.